आपकी क्या राय है इंडिविजुअली स्पीकिंग, क्या जजेस को राजनीति में आना चाहिए? आपने कोर्ट छोड़ा, चुनाव लड़ लिया, आपने कोर्ट छोड़ा, आप राज्यसभा में आ गए, क्या कोई प्रोसेस होना चाहिए, कोई सिस्टम होना चाहिए? व्हाट इज़ योर ओन ओपिनियन?
देखिए, पहली बात तो मैं आपको ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि एनी आंसर विच आई गिव शुड नॉट बी कंस्ट्रूड एज कास्टिंग एन aspersion on judges who have gone before me. Jesse, there were some very distinguished judges, Justice K. Subbarao, who is one of the greatest judges of our time, who resigned from the Supreme Court to contest the presidential election.
Yeah.
Now, that was a call which Justice Subbarao took at that time, and I wouldn't want to be construed as expressing any form of disrespect to some of the greats of the past, merely based on a particular decision which they took. What I do believe, however, is this, that in everything, सेवानिवृत्ति के बाद, after retirement, समाज एक जज को, न्यायाधीश को हमेशा न्यायाधीश के रूप में ही देखती है. They never look at you, now you will call me former Chief Justice of India, or Justice Sikri, former judge of the Supreme Court of India. But society continues to look at you as a judge even when you lay down office. Therefore, things which are all right for other citizens to do, society expects would not be all right for judges to do, even when they cease to be in office. Therefore, primarily, it is for every judge to take a call on whether a decision which I take after I retire will have a bearing on how people assess the work which I did as a judge. Right after you, for instance, cease to be a judge, if you join politics, that may give rise to a certain perception on the members of society on what was the extent to which the judicial work which was carried out by the judge was influenced by the politics which that judge adopted thereafter. Now, obviously, judges are also private citizens, and they are entitled to the same rights in a democratic society that a private citizen is entitled to. There is neither a bar in the Constitution nor a bar in the law to exercising those rights which a private citizen has. But there is an expectation of society from judges of a higher standard of behavior, which I believe it's for every judge to ask themselves. Second, perhaps there should be some element of consensus within the judiciary on what could be acceptable and what would not be acceptable. That consensus has still not evolved. And who better to evolve at that consensus than the judiciary itself, by having some form of discussion, dialogue between sitting judges, between former judges, on what is perhaps the most appropriate thing for retired judges to do.
Just was last one clarification. तो मैं ये इंटरप्रेट कर सकता हूँ कि आप पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं जाने वाले हैं?
I think I've given you my answer. The most important thing I think is that, and I believe that you will find me doing that, I don't think I should be doing anything in my life after 65 which would cast any element of doubt, not only on the work which I did, but on the integrity of my system. Because I'm conscious of the fact that I've reached here because of this institution. No individual, आपने अच्छी बातें कही मेरे बारे में, but no individual rises above the institution. We are really tributaries which emanate from the source. So in whatever a former judge does and your behavior, whether in terms of what you do after retirement or your personal lifestyles, this must accord with the sense of faith which society has in your institution. Not just in your own work as a judge, but in how society perceives the institution of which you are a part.